What's going on, everybody? Today we've got an interesting video here on the channel. Today we are going to be doing the save announcement that will be live streamed here on YouTube as well as on Twitch, but also I've got a couple quick updates for you all as well. First things first, I've kind of rebranded the colors and everything of all that, not only here on YouTube, but also on Twitch. Kind of want a new look going forward, and this is going to be a look going forward for the foreseeable future as well. So if you want to check out the new brand, it's kind of all over the YouTube and the Twitch now if you wish to do so. But also something pretty cool happened, and it is something that I've added to my background above me up there in that frame. I now am a minority owner and investor in a football club. That club is Caledonian Braves. We're in the 5th tier in Scotland, and I do plan on doing something here on the channel in the near future, in the next couple of months, kind of like a FM movie style, where I kind of want to take them from obviously the 5th tier all the way to winning the Scottish Premier League. I think that would be a pretty fun thing to do, and I would absolutely love to do it. And as of right now, you yourselves can also still invest in the club. I believe as of the day that this comes up, it'll be around 6 days left in investing in the club. So if you wish to do so, I will be having a link down below in the description if you wish to become part of the Caledonian Braves family. But also talking about doing something with them content-wise in the near future, in the future here on the channel. I'm going to be talking really quickly about the content here on the channel for the foreseeable future, at least until whatever next FM game we get. So yes, I'm coming back to streaming, going to be streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. Those streams are going to be acting as videos. I'm going to be streaming Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I will try my best to have one video out a week that isn't the streams, and that'll most likely be coming out on Mondays. With doing this is going to allow me to spend way more time on the content that I really want to do. There are a lot of projects that I have kind of been developing over time, but I don't have the time to spend on them that they need to get them done, make them as good as possible, because I'm trying to push out 3 videos a week and it's just me doing everything. So I definitely want to try and make it to where the projects I want to do, I have the time to do them. So the streams are going to be serving not only as live streams, but they're going to be up like VODs and videos and like a series with the Journeyman that we are announcing here today in this video. I don't think the tactics and all that stuff is going anywhere. It's not. I'm still going to be doing those. Those are probably going to be those once a week type videos on those Mondays. And for those of you that end up becoming members here on YouTube, which is like a Twitch sub, or even those who choose to become Twitch subs throughout the streams and all that, you'll have access to the kind of subscribers and members only section of the Discord, where you get all my tactics and all the downloads, all that good stuff, behind the scenes things like that as well. So if you're interested in joining the membership, I'll also have a link down below in the description for that as well if you wish to join up. But now we're going to get into announcing the save. There were 4 different options, and the Journeyman ended up winning out over the rest. There were 4 club options as well. One was Vikingur in the Faroe Islands, which I've always wanted to manage in the Faroe Islands, and being that I have a kind of custom database for it, it allowed me to do it. Also, my local club, St. Louis City SC in the MLS, as well as Caledonian Braves in the 5th tier, and then also the Suwon Blue Wings in South Korea, who are now in the 2nd tier in South Korea because they got relegated. But out of those 4 clubs, we will be going to the Faroe Islands, and we will be taking over Vikingur. Now, this club and this league are awesome. I really like the fact, and I've never managed in a league like this either, essentially every single club is semi-professional. So we are going to have a lot on our hands to start with in this Journeyman. For instance, our stadium right here only holds a little over 2,000. Our captain is 40 years old, our vice captain is 36, and our vice captain is our best player, which thankfully he still has a little bit left in his knees, whereas our captain, he can't run anymore. So it's definitely going to be a little bit difficult. We also, at the moment, only have 20 players that I deem good enough to be part of the first team. And as you can tell from the current abilities, we still aren't all that great. Thankfully, though, we do have the best number 10 in the league, who I'll be playing up top, which is our vice captain. But we also have the best goalkeeper in the league, who's 23, which that is nice as well. But one thing that I'm going to be doing throughout this save is making it a bit more unique with the Journeyman, because usually we just kind of start from the bottom, work our way all the way up to the top, and then try and win everything that we possibly can. However, this time around, it is going to be different due to the recruitment style that I'm going to be using, as well as the tactics. Now, tactically speaking, I already have 3 tactics that I'm kind of going to be testing out over the next couple of days before the first stream, so I can kind of make sure, all right, these are the systems I kind of want to implement, because I want to use these the entire way through, if at all possible. Now, obviously, they will probably change at some point, but I am wanting them to essentially create chaos. That's what I want to do with these tactics, and the roles and instructions that I have on all the players currently, especially in this 4-4-2, is going to allow for that chaos to be created. Same thing here with the 4-3-3. It's also going to create some chaos, but ensure that we have numbers back. And the same thing once again with the 4-2-3-1 also. Like I said, I'm going to be testing them to get them to the level that I am kind of comfortable with them being at for the time being, and we're going to try and make them as good as possible throughout time, obviously throughout all the streams. But when it comes to the recruitment, I'm going to be testing out a philosophy that I have kind of combined a whole bunch of them together and made them one. We are going to be doing Moneyball to an extent. We are going to be doing Youth to Gold to an extent as well together. And it's going to be very interesting to get it to work. There are going to be some math formulas I'm going to have to come up with to make sure that I am doing it exactly how I want to, as well as having spreadsheets. So that's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a pretty in-depth type Journeyman, very different from what I have done in the past when I have done Journeyman type saves. But throughout the save, it essentially is going to allow us to mold what our manager kind of does, recruitment wise, tactically speaking, all that good stuff. And you guys are all going to be involved the entire way through, which I'm very much looking forward to. And speaking of the manager, I have set him to have the Continental Pro license, but have the lowest possible playing experience. So essentially we can, yes, get a okay-ish job, but also we're definitely going to have to improve him as a manager off the rip. And essentially where I put the attributes into was tactical, mental, set pieces, as well as working with youngsters, because we want to make sure that we're able to work with the youth, because that is going to be one of the focuses with recruitment of the players. And then when it comes to the mentals, it obviously is not all too great right now. But the manager that we will be playing as throughout this save is going to be Tomas Sivertsen from the Faroe Islands. One thing we're definitely going to have to do off the rip with our manager and with the save is make sure that we are building out the staff, because we don't have any scouts, so we definitely need to add some players. But being that we also have 18 players, we are going to need to bring in players, because we need to, one, make sure that we're bringing in youth, but also quality, because we definitely need to raise the quality of the side. And the season preview kind of has us mid-table, finishing in 5th. Thankfully, we have the best goalkeeper in the league, and like I said, the best number 10 in the league. However, the best number 10 is 36, and the best goalkeeper, thankfully, is 23. But one team that is going to be very difficult to take down is Klaksvik. Klaksvik is going to be a very, very good club, and one player is going to be very, very good for them, because I've had him in the past, and that is Mr. Christopher Udemarksbakken. These names are going to be very challenging, but I had him when I was doing a Norway save at Ulsan, so I definitely know some of these players here within the league, and he's going to be one of them that is going to be very dangerous. But there we have it. That is the Journeyman save that we are going to be starting next week with Vikingur Gerta. Now, I don't know if it's going to be on the Tuesday or Thursday. Right now, I'm shooting for Tuesday. I will make sure to put a post out on here on YouTube if anything does change in regards to that. I'll also be posting the thumbnail as well, so all you on YouTube that are going to be watching know which one to kind of look for, because I will be multi-streaming this on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I've never done that. It's definitely something new for a lot of people. So I'm going to try and get used to it as we go. So yeah, if you definitely know kind of any tips and tricks to kind of make that stuff a little bit easier for a first timer with it, definitely let me know down in the comments below. But there we have it. That is the save that's going to be starting up, as well as some updates here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so when I hit the sub button, also hit the notification bell so you guys get notified when I post videos here on YouTube, as well as when I go live here on YouTube as well. And if you do wish to follow me over on Twitch, I'll be linking that down below in the description. Hit that notification bell as well so you get notified when I go live over on Twitch as well. But there we have it. Until next time, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.